Yahweh, Allah Haganawa, Yahweh, Achad, Shema, Gasher Allah, Yahweh, Allah Haganawa, Yahweh, Achad, Shema, Gasher Allah, Yahweh, Allah Haganawa, Yahweh, Achad, Shalom Akyam. I would like to start off by giving all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakha, Kodash. I also want to give double honors to our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule well, and peace and blessings, health and wellness to the house of David the elect. All right, I'm Zahab, Spirit, we in Judah, and today I'm going live in my car. I'm parked at the reservoir. All right, I'm parked at the reservoir. All right, and shalom to you, Akim and you, Akwath, who are tuning in. All right, who are tuning in? Okay, like I said, I'm hearing within the lesson we did yesterday. All right, myself, the other brother Kazaki Allah. All right, the priest. All right, Yashamath. Excuse me, the brother Yashamath. All right, in the lesson we did yesterday at his house, you know, he spoke about how the West, all right, it devalues the Israelite man. All right. And that's what I'm going to go into today. I'm in the car with me and the little one, all right? And we just got through getting a little exercise in, got a little walk in, all right? Speaking of exercise, I want to, you know, shortly get into, you know, health and wellness, all right? Because that's something that I also get into within this channel. Whether I dedicate a lesson to it, or I just speak on it within another live stream, such as this one. But, you know, we have to make sure that we put the earth back into our bodies, man. All right. You know, we have to make sure that we have a pattern to put the earth back into our bodies, especially during perilous times, such as the times that we're in. All right. And what Evil E has done, he's deceived us into relying on him for our restoration. All right. We've been deceived into relying on him for our restoration. All right. And think about it from a spiritual standpoint, when it comes to our anguish and our heartache and our sorrows, guess what? We went to his church, man. For the most part, we went to his church, man. Or you might have gone to his psychologist, man. But you went to your enemy, all right, the philosophies of the West, to restore your torn soul. Then when it came to physical health, all right, you went to his doctors, all right? You took his ibuprofen, you took his medicines, his so-called medicines, which are really sorceries, man. All right? So now we're relying back on the planet Earth, which as they call it, Gad would call her Mother Earth, which mother is Amma, all right? Earth is Arataza. All right, so I believe I think that you would say Amma Arataza, all right, because the mother is your nourisher. Like when you're in nursing, all right, your mom, what does she do? She breastfeeds you, right? All right, she breastfeeds you, all right. So when you receive things from the Mother Earth, it's like you're being fed by the earth, man. And the earth is a spirit. It's a conscious being, man. It's a conscious entity, all right. It has a so-called personality. All right. And that's another thing that Esau does, man. That's another thing, all right, that Evil E does. That's another thing that Evil E does, is that he dehumanizes everything, man. For lack of better words. According to E's science, nothing has life in it, man. Okay? Nothing has life in it. But contrary to E, not only does everything have life, and can somebody post Babakashah, Wisdom of Solomon 12:1, one of my go-to scriptures. All right, Wisdom of Solomon 12:1, because everything on this planet, everything in existence, is breathing the breath of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. That's why one of his titles is, well, his name, I'm sorry, is He Is. All right, He Is, which that's the meaning of Yahweh. Okay. But his breath fills the universe, all right? The universe is filled with his breath, all right? Which is where you get the title, omniscient. No, not omniscient, which that means all-knowing. but I meant to say omnipotent or omnipotent. All right, which is all powerful, but you also have omnipresent. All right, Yahweh is all present, and His breath, all right, fills the earth in existence with His spirit, man, and the water, brother. Ba Thamayam, Wisdom of Solomon 12:1. For thy incorruptible spirit is in all things, man. So, and we have to make sure, because I have to confess, sometimes I get caught up in the matrix. I get caught up into the entanglements of Babylon, and I forget that I'm really supposed to be, I forget that I have a source. And part of that source is, putting earth back into our bodies, man. All right? Which within earth is life. Those different elements, all right, those different elements come, bro. Those different elements, all right, within 1 second. Those different elements that you find in the earth, those different elements are different elements of life. Are those elements is found in the Akim. Those different elements that's found in the soil, all right, those different elements that's found in the soil, okay. All right, that's life, man. Those minerals, which mineral is where you get the word mine from. Like you go mining, all right, that's where you get the word mineral. Mineral goes back to mine, because you have to mine, all right, to get to those elements, man. All right, like magnesium, manganese, iron, zinc, all right, copper, all right. You could buy colloidal gold, right, colloidal silver, colloidal copper, and you'll feel a difference in your spirit, man. I myself have used colloidal gold in the past, and I know brothers that use colloidal copper and other elements, and they could just feel a difference, man. All right, in a nutshell, in this standard American diet, you're not putting the elements from the earth back into your body. You're putting the macro nutrients into your body, such as protein, fat, and carbs, but we're not putting those micro nutrients into our body, man. See, we weren't taught in the school systems that we're really feeding ourselves, man. All right, because you eat the food, and your blood cells carry the nutrients and the oxygen throughout the body. They carry it to the tissues, but the tissues consist of what? Cells. So this Esau has his trickery and his magic, all right. Esau has this trickery and his magic, all right, to where you will get caught up in the standard American way, that you'll forget that the produce section in the grocery store is really where the only food exists within that grocery store. All right. So I see brothers have flooded the comment board with scriptures, which is a good thing. All right, so I'm going to get these scriptures then through the spirit. I might segue into the actual topic of the live stream. All right, Jeremiah 6:16 from Anointed Refreshings. Thus said Yahweh, stand ye in the ways and see, and ask for the old paths. Where's the good way, and walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your souls. But they said, we will not. Hey, ask for the old paths, man. All right. Now I'm not pushing brothers and sisters to be a carbon copy of other brothers and other brothers, but just in general, our culture, we put earth into our body. And personally, I like putting earth into my abode, my living space, man. Where there's like little fish tanks, plants. All right. And that gets your mind out of that zombie space, man. And they're purifier. Plants are purifiers, man. All right. If you look at the earth from a satellite view, all right, you will see that the majority of the earth is green and blue. And it shows you the importance of those things that make the earth green and blue. So this shows you that our body is really walking earths. All right. Our bodies are really earths. You see, our bodies are offsprings of the earth, and our spirits is offsprings of the Father. Okay. But going to show you that we're really mini earths. All right. So if the majority of the earth is green and blue, which represents what? The water and the vegetation. All right. What should we be putting into our bodies? You see, we're earthlings. We're Mother Earth's sons and daughters. We're her kids, so to speak, man. So if Mother Earth is mostly water and vegetation, all right, What should we be putting into our earth, our entire earthen temple? And it said we have this treasure in earthen tabernacles, right? Earthen vessels, I'm sorry. All right. So what should we be putting into our earth? All right. Water, vegetation. All right. Because 70% of the earth is water. Then 30% is like land. All right. And it represents that diet, that Mediterranean diet, where the majority of your plate is really supposed to be vegetation. And only maybe 30% of that plate is meat, man. All right. And I'm a Jake that like to eat meat, man. I like to eat food, man. Unless I'm going plant-based. Okay. So it'd behoove us, all right, to put as much earth back into our bodies as possible, man. Because not only does that keep our temple clean, but when your temple is clean and your so-called your pineal gland is clean, and if you're a man or a woman like Yahweh Bashma Shai, now your antennas is on a higher frequency and it connects you closer to your source, which is what the enemy doesn't want, man. Your body and your spirit is not disconnected. When you do good to your body, you do good to your spirit. Okay? If your body is in a very dense, spiritually acidic space, then spiritually, all right, you're gonna be in a darker, denser, more filthy state, man. All right. Let me get these scriptures to lock, brothers and sisters. Barak 4:28. For as it was your mind to go astray from Yahweh, so be in return, seek him 10 times more. I'm sorry, Baruch 4:28, which it is Barak. For as it was your mind to go astray from Yahweh, so be in return, seek him 10 times more. For he that have brought these plagues upon you shall bring you everlasting joy with your salvation. All right, Sirach 38:4. Yahweh have created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them. You know, I was the spirit hopped on me. I'll be willing to make a little blend of beets and onions, man. You know, make a little blend with that, man. Beets, beetroot, onion, maybe add some ginger and a lemon, you know. And just, you know, feed that to my earth, my body, man, my earthen tabernacle, man. Put the earth back into the earth. You know, your spirit dwells in the earth within itself. Your body is an earth, you know. Shalom. All right. Wisdom of Solomon 7:24. For wisdom is more moving than any motion. She passeth and goeth through all things by reason of her pureness. Kind. Heavy. All right. Wisdom of Solomon 7:25. For she is the breath of the power of Yahweh and the pure influence flowing from the glory of the Almighty. Therefore can no defiled thing fall into her. All right. Hey, brother said he feel me, man. Like, hey, man, it's like a war on your mind to keep you, even from a dietary sense, keep you locked in with the junk food, man. You'll be on a job and the snack machines just got junk food, man. All right. Wisdom of Solomon 7:26. For she is the brightness of the everlasting light, the unspotted mirror of the power of Yahweh and the image of his goodness. And being but one, she can do all things, and remaining in herself, she maketh all things new, and all ages entering into holy souls. She maketh them friends of Yahweh. For she maketh all things anew, and all and all ages entering into holy souls. She maketh them friends of Yahweh and prophets. All right, and just give me 1 second, Akim. All right. 1 second. All right, so lock, brothers, I have to attend to something. All right, Job 8:8. For inquire, I pray thee, of the former age, and prepare thyself to the search of their fathers. All right, Sirach 30:25. A cheerful and good heart will have a care of his meat and diet. All right. And Yahweh said, Ezekiel 4:13. All right, and Yahweh said, even thus shall the sons of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, whither I will drive them. And was that Ezekiel 4:13 also where it breaks down the lentils? All right, because you got some called that Ezekiel bread that they sell to this day. All right. And you got the lentils, man. All right. And you got the barley. Now, these things, the Most High had Ezekiel to make because that's going to be indicative. That's going to represent them being in a state of famine. They was gonna be surviving off staple food, man. But really, staple foods are power foods, man. Okay? So I just wanted to get into that, you know. But like I said, the name of this live stream, well, really the spirit wanted it to come out. You know, it's not really me. I'm just a vessel, just a mouthpiece, man. All right? But, hey, going back, hey, the Most High, the Western hemisphere, man, Western thought, Western philosophy, it devalues the Israelite man, all right? Because what happened was we've been formatted to fit into a construct, all right, that takes you out of rulership, all right? You working a job till you die, or you work a job till you lose your vigor and you retire, then you die. All right, you're confined to one woman. You're subject to a payment, all right? You have to emasculate yourself, hide your manhood from your woman. She could punish you, or she could take your little ones. All those things devalue you, man. Even dating apps, social media, it devalues you because you've been belittled into an option in the eyes of a woman. You see? We have been belittled to an option in the eyes of a woman, man. So why do you like it here, man? All right? You got these Israelites, these different Israelite groups. They desire popularity. They desire fame in Babylon, man. Why do you want to be a popular slave? You see? ISUPK, you got these different camps, man. They still want to be the popular guys, man. They bring that same energy here, and that's why they dilute. That's why they adulterate the doctrine, because they know that raw truth will deter people, man. So they just give them the saturated version of the doctrine to open up to the masses, man. The more elite your product is, the smaller your audience, man. You know, that's why everybody, their mama driving around with a Nissan Altima, but how many people do you see with a Rolls Royce every day? You see, the more exclusive the product, the smaller the audience. Matthew 7:13, bro, that's the way that lead it to destruction, man. All right. But the point is, man, why do you want to be here, man? Don't you know the American way dethrones us, man? The American mindset dethrones us. The average Israelite woman would rather have an abortion, or rather have abortions and live her best life, than to build with one man. You've been belittled to a fucking option, nigga. And I'm not calling you brothers niggas. I'm sorry. I'm not calling brothers niggas. It's just, I'm upset. You've been belittled to a fucking option. And as long as you could get a stimulus check, a refund check, or as long as you could make $100K a year and be called a high-value Roman citizen, a gift destroy your damn heart, man. Yahweh Shah was in the mindset of ruling, man. All right? That's not a man where that's a conquered fucking slave. That's what they do. That's a conquered fucking slave. All right? When your success is based on what your conqueror gives you. The king that conquered your ass, your captor give you more leeway. Now you can stick your chest out. Now you can look down at the other slaves like, I'm on a higher level than them. I'm driving around in the captor's car. I got a nice car now. My little Babylonian, I got Babylonian little whores. Now look at me. Now my self-esteem is boosted, man. All right, that's a low level, man. That's a low way of thinking, man. All right, brother, got Zephaniah 2:1. Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired. And we're being gathered now on the highways and the byways. Starting with the elder apostles of Great Millstone, man. Starting with elder apostles to her on down. That's us being gathered. And we the nation not desired, man. All right, we still, in the eyes of Esau and other nations, no matter what you achieve, you're still a nigga to them. And you still got to really prove, really a lot of Jakes, they prove it. They in the back of their mind, they want to show Jake, they want to show Esau that they're not regular niggas, man. All right? Psalms 82:5. They know not whether they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course. Come on, man. Women ruling over us. Children ruling over you. But from a spiritual perspective, what they really is saying is Esau Edom is ruling over you. All right?
The nature of a child is to lack discipline. Children are impulsive. They lack discipline. That's why Esau would not keep those laws, because that's a moral restraint on his rebellious nature. All right, he would not keep the laws of Yahweh Bashma Shai. He just want to go play. All right, hence the satanic phrase "Do as thou wilt." Exodus 23:2. Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil, neither shalt thou speak in a cause to decline after many to rest judgment. All right, Ecclesiastes 7:7. Surely oppression maketh the wise man mad, and the gift destroyeth the heart. All right, and the brother American DeVille made a beautiful statement. Success based on fiat paper, man, fake ass money. Luke 14:11. For whosoever exalt himself should be abased, and he that humbleth himself should be exalted. You see? Jake impatient. And Jake is supposed to teach this truth. They know better. They know that there's a hereafter, man. Esau wants you to, and 2/3 of our people actually believe that the way this fucked up world is always been that way, and it's going to always be this way. The so-called white man has always ruled, and he's going to always rule, man. And that's why they only give a fuck about their lifestyle in America, because they don't think that there's a hereafter, man. All right? Proverbs 4:7. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore get wisdom, and with all thy getting, get understanding. Wisdom of Solomon 6:20. Therefore desire of wisdom bring it to a kingdom. Hey, that's why Esau engineered nigger culture. He doesn't want us to think in the sense of running the world. He just wants us to be happy with a bag of weed and some bitches, man. All right, with fiat money or 401k, whether you a little urban nigga or a corporate nigga, he just wants you to be happy with his goodies, man. All right. Proverbs 11:4. Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivered from death. Wisdom of Solomon 6:21. If your delight be then in thrones and in scepters, O you kings of the people, honor wisdom that you may reign forevermore. All right. Just gonna go to just, I'm gonna get a couple more scriptures. Slap brothers, I don't get everybody's scripture. All right, America DeVille. All right, Isaiah 3:12. As for my people, children are their oppressors and women rule over them. Oh my, yeah, that women ruling over us. That's that damn feminism, man. And a nigga woman has an innate desire to overthrow the Israelite man. She fiends to dominate him, man. And if you stay in a nigga community, then you will clearly see that that's a community ran by Eve, man. And look at what that nigga community engendered. Nigglets, man. All right, like there's a girl 2 days ago down here in Mississippi. She just jumped off. She jumped off a bridge. Or she left school. I think she was a 10th grader. She left school and jumped off a bridge because of those Israelite kids, those niglet kids, man. All right. Now that reminds me of the account when it comes to Elisha and those little kids with children were teasing him, and he set the prayer up to the Most High, and the Most High sick 2 she bears on those little kids, man. But showing you that that's the same energy and spirit in these children, man. Showing you that they are the Israelites. All right? Because Israelite children could be heartless, man. All right? Sirach 8:11, because sentence against the evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. As for my, I just read that, That's a good one. Jeremiah 10:2. Thus saith Yahweh, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. All right, for the heathen are dismayed at them. All right. Sirach 25:24. Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. All right. And that's pretty much the point, Akim. The water for posting these precepts. All right, making it a fulfilled lesson. All right. And once again, I hope you brothers and sisters were edified. I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Kodash. Double honor to our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings, health and wellness to the house of David the elect. Abba, Kum Yashala, Shalom.